Do you Google yourself?
What? Do I Google myself? Probably like once a year if I'm being totally honest.
Just once a year?
Probably.
Come on, be honest.
What? If I'm feeling really bad about myself, I'll Google myself. It usually makes it worse.
I'd like to start with a very straightforward question. What is the meaning of life?
What is the meaning of life?
When I was young, when I was your age, I thought I knew a lot. And I thought that when I get old, I'm really going to know a lot. And the one thing that I know now that I'm old is I don't know shit from shinola.
Do you ever come into the space to work and then just sit and
Constantly.
ponder?
Yeah. Like I'll get distracted the first 30 minutes and then I just think about how I got distracted the first 30 minutes for the next 4 hours. And yeah, a lot of times.
Do you pick your nose? And if you do, like, what do you do with the booger?
I just flick them, you know? I try not to flick them in a space that I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in, you know? Or somebody else is gonna have to deal with it. I try not to do that either. I try not to let my boogers be an inconvenience to someone else.
I just feel like we're missing some of the tonal qualities, you know what I'm saying?
Can we hear Joyce's sweater? Like, I just want to hear the fabric.
Definitely this necklace, that's gonna give you some good color, I think.
Great. Is it hard to quiet your mind?
Fred, take 3.
Yeah, it is. It is.
What's your greatest fear? And please don't say clowns.
Dying.
I'm honestly mildly claustrophobic. But I would say, you know, abandonment by other people that I love.
Everything else I've already experienced one way or another and have survived it. But I'm not going to survive dying.
Endless nothingness. That is a little unsettling. Sometimes I'll be like, I've had these moments where I'm like, I'll be sleeping at night and I'll just sort of gasp awake and be like, oh shit. Nothingness is an intense concept.
Do you think that there's something beyond death? Just blank slate? I'm starting to freak out.
I'm sorry.
Do you still look under the bed before you go to sleep?
Yeah. I mean, no, but yes. Yeah. I mean, if I'm the last one downstairs, if my partner's already upstairs and I have to turn on the lights, I kind of sprint up the stairs a little bit.
Do you still look under the bed before you go to sleep?
No. Why would you look under the bed?
Because
my
those
ghosts.
freaky five-eyed monsters.
My ghosts are up there. They come down. They don't go up.
The painter uses paintbrushes to paint. The filmmaker uses cameras to get really close.
Would you rather have carrots for fingers or broccoli for eyebrows?
Oh, I hate broccoli. I wouldn't want broccoli for anything.
I'd hate to give up these eyebrows. They were once a curse, and now I think I've embraced them and I love them very much. So I gotta say carrot fingers, although very bizarre. I mean, would you nibble on them?
Carrots for fingers would be very hard to use. I don't use my eyebrows for much except sweat.
Do you people watch?
Oh, it's the best thing in life is watching people. My work is about people. if I don't people watch, can't make my art.
Do you ever feel overlooked, underappreciated?
Yeah. Occasionally that'll happen.
Do you feel like making art is like an uncoordinated ballet?
Uncoordinated? No, I think it's very coordinated. There's lots of choreography in making art. Depending on what you do, I like to sort of section out my days of studio work into specific actions.
If you could resurrect one person and have a fancy steak dinner together and maybe make out with them at the end of the night, who would it be?
Oh, goodness. That is really Sean Connery. That's a hunk. Oh, my God.
Like the top tier of just like going and having a steak with would be Bourdain, Anthony Bourdain, but I don't, maybe I'd make out with him, I don't know. I doubt he'd want to make out, he would have wanted to make out with me, but.
Have you ever been envious of a peer's talent and thought, if only they just died, my life would be a lot easier?
No, I get angry at people who have less talent than me and have become rich and famous because they happen to be at the right place at the right time.
I have not wished death upon any of my peers. Other things, maybe in my weakest moments, sure, but not death. That's too much.
Have you ever stalked somebody?
Have you ever shot somebody? No. Sorry.
Never thought about it?
Yeah, probably, but never done it.
Do you hate me?
Yeah.
Speed round.
Okay.
Wood or plastic?
Wood.
Beatles or Nickelback?
Beatles.
Michael Jordan or Michelangelo?
Michael Jordan.
Dogs or catatonic lizards?
Catatonic wizards.
Window or aisle?
Window.
See you later, sucker! Woo-hoo! What makes you cry? And would you cry for us right now?
No.
Incredible music makes me cry because it makes me feel intensely about feeling.
Really beautiful moments between parents and kids.
It's hard for me to cry, I'll be honest. I'd like to do more of it. I see that there's obvious value in it.
Human kindness makes me cry all the time. Makes me cry thinking about it a little bit.
What would you tell your younger self, specifically your 3-year-old self?
That it'll just be okay. And that will make me cry. You just live.
Why even try?
It's fun. Great question, but it's fun to try. It's fun to fail. I don't know. What else you got to do?
That's a great fucking answer.
Hello? Peter, I'm on set.
Oh, big guy thinks he's a big shot.
What would you tell your 3-year-old self?
Oh man, like I would probably warn myself about a lot of shitty things that were gonna happen in the next X amount of years.
Like what?
Like what?
Yeah.
I don't want to cry again, so I'm not gonna get into it now.
And also, as you get older and your flesh isn't firm, and then you have a tattoo and it starts sagging, I mean, that's gross.